Then I'm just gonna run back and say check, and I think you should be able to hear me. Mike's on.
I don't know.
It's right.
Mr. Clerk, are you ready?
Jack, can you hear me?
All right, let's call the meeting of the City of Tonawanda Council to order at 7:15. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
I cannot hear the audio in the council chambers.
Mr. Clerk, can you hear me? Mr. Clerk, can you hear me?
Showing that.
Test, test. Can you hear us?
You can see the audio is picking up.
Check. Still not getting audio from the council chambers.
Do you want to go see if it's something on his computer?
Yeah. We're not gonna get one. Yeah. Yeah, because it was, in fact, I think I had a copy of it on my desk. So it was, I told them in November it was talked about the traffic safety, but never when we first.
They said they were waiting on.
Right. We're not gonna get it. Let's get it. Maybe next Monday.
You can turn it on, you wanna?
Fine.
Administrative assistant just gave up my hand.
It will be.
I don't know where
Our
the
show.
Speakers under that arrow.
Test, test. Can you hear me?
Your speakers here.
You have to be from a certain generation. What's that? Did you really? I thought we were good.
Settings.
Test, test. Test, test.
They're not there.
We can hear you.
It's not this, right? Because that automatically goes on. No, but there's in Zoom, there's a. In Zoom? Yeah, in Zoom, there should be a setting for your own speakers, because you're the one on here.
Sit.
Which is pretty loud.
Come on, popcorn, whatever. And Sunday, eat on the road, empty.
When's your next traffic and safety? Monday, next coming Monday?
Yes, I won't
On
be,
this
meet
page.
some- I'll get it to work.
Oh,
Can you pick us up yet? I'm gonna copy the mayor.
Nothing, Mario, nothing?
Because it might be just an easy,
and usually on.
the guy at the corner, was a corner of. Is, would like a sign up for no parking in front of his house, but it's too close to the corner. Because the cars parking, they zoom in and park to drop their kids off.
God said he had it all set up. I don't.
An easy solution if we
Yeah,
give
there's
them.
usually, is it the mics out there that aren't plugged in properly?
Yeah,
No,
bunch.
because they can see it like registering right there.
All the lights are on here.
Your- What's happening is your speakers, it's not pushing
Check.
back to your speakers.
You hear us?
There should be.
How about now?
That could be weird, that's all I need.
Yeah, that's all they need.
Okay.
Is it on my audio over here? The regular-
Yes. That Heinz. Yeah, across from the grade school parking lot. Yeah. Okay, a couple of cones there, couple of cones.
Mario, can you hear me?
Yes.
We're too close for a second.
Mario,
Hello, hello, are you there?
check 1, 2, check.
I could say a few things.
I can hear you out there. Right.
Anything yet, Mario?
Yeah, I did all the things that I normally do. No, you're 100% right.
Nothing yet, Mario? Hello? We should just do it. Hey, 20.
No. Is there a plan B we can go to?
I would go.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Call in, is there a phone number? You could
Is
call
there
in
one?
from
Come
here
on.
so you can at least hear us.
You can't call him off of this.
All right.
Okay.
So he's, and Mario has to come in
Give
here.
me one more sec.
Yeah, just say it's fine.
You got it.
I didn't want to, give you a little. I wasn't even.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't sure where that was on here. How it got.
Would you
there.
mind going to grab Sean and Mario?
Sean's on his way back. Can you hear me, Council President?
Oh, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Sean fixed it. There's
Okay.
something in the settings that got switched somehow. I'm not sure. Sorry for the delay.
All right, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Let's call the meeting of the City of Tonawanda Council to order at 7:22 PM. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Peasley.
Here.
Fisher.
Here.
Rautenstrau.
Here.
Mylum.
Here.
Cook.
Here, please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. All right, thank you. You may be seated. Communications from the mayor have been ordered and filed. Communications from city officials and correspondents have also been ordered and filed. Resolution number 2 has been amended. Last paragraph would read, and be it further resolved that the above amendment shall take effect on January 1st, 2025, in accordance with section 2.047 of the city charter. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to the mayor for his Veteran of the Month.
Thank you, Madam President. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to our Veteran of the Month. It is Milton Gordon. Milton honorably served our country at the U.S. Marine Corps from April 6, 1953 until April 5th, 1956. While assigned as the office clerk in a supply center and Marine Corps logistic base in Albany, Georgia. He achieved the rank of corporal in January 1955. During his service, Milton was awarded the U.S. National Defense Service Medal and Good Conduct Medal. Following his completion of the active service in the U.S. Marine Corps, Milton Gordon was placed in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve Pool under the Universal Military Training and Service Act until 1961. He has been a resident of the city of Tonawanda for over 70 years. Congratulations on that. And we want to thank him, thank Milton Gordon for your honorable service to your country and to our city for in 70 years of dedication to the city of Tonawanda. Milton Gordon, we congratulate you and thank you, and come on up. Okay. Marie, you can do it. there you go. I had your
Not
back.
yours.
We had your back.
His hand.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank
sir.
you.
Number one is, you're gonna get this certificate, signed by myself and Jenna Cook. So that's gonna be yours. This one here is gonna be placed in the front entranceway, for the whole month until we pick next month's Veteran of the Month. So this is for you. This one's for me to take back, and we'll give that to you, and let's show this to the. Good? Smile. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're Milton, come on up.
Well, no,
Hang on, hold on, they're coming to you.
They're coming up.
Don't be so camera shy, will you?
You don't need me up here now. I'll stay with you.
Very good.
You're welcome. Good man?
I know, the courts always get you.
All right, moving forward. We'll now take comments by the public on the resolutions. For those that are joining us in person, please approach the microphone. For those that are joining us virtually, there is a spot for you to raise your hand. Please do so, and the clerk will call upon you. Mr. Clerk, any resident who's joining us virtually wish to make a comment on the resolutions?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
All right, Mr. Clerk, let's proceed.
Resolution number 1. Sponsored by Councilmember Mylum. Resolved that the common council minutes from September 3rd, 2024 be accepted as filed.
Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Sheasley. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Peasley,
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Rounstrau,
Aye.
Mylum,
Aye.
Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted.
Yes.
Mr. Rounstrau?
Motion to agree for, the second resolution.
Mr. Clerk, I have a motion on the floor by Mr. Rounstrau to waive the reading of resolution number 2. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Mylum. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, please proceed, Mr. Clerk.
Resolution number 2, sponsored by the council.
And also seconded by the council. Comments or questions? I have a comment. As we stated earlier, this resolution will take effect on January 1st, 2025. Any other comments or questions? Mr. Rounstrau?
Just a quick comment to thank the, building inspector Eric for, his work on this and getting out to us. A lot of changes going on in their city, and these are some appropriate changes that have needed to be done for a while. Appreciate your work. Thank you.
Any other comments or questions?
I second that. Thanking him. It's a lot of work.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Peasley,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Rounstrau,
Aye.
Mylum,
Aye.
Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted. At this time, we'll now take comments by the public following the resolutions. For those that are joining us in person, please approach the microphone. For those that are joining us virtually, there's a spot for you to raise your hand. Please do so, and the clerk will call upon you. Mr. Clerk, we have a comment on the floor.
Norma Kitzmiller, 96 Cleveland Avenue. I spoke with Sean earlier, and during the informal meeting, it was brought up that there's a problem with the business. My question to the city and the council, if there's a problem with the business doing business with the city, why aren't you filing a complaint with the Better Business Bureau so that that business becomes publicly Better Business Bureau and other cities, towns nationwide become aware that there's a problem with that business?
I would defer that to the city attorney, but we'll look into that and get back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Any other comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, we have a comment on the floor.
Yeah, it's mostly, you know, me, I didn't hear because my mother, forced me. Sarah Mislin, 520 Main Street. The Erie County Water Authority has been doing work right in front of our house over the last, well, honestly, it's been staggered over a couple months, but over the last few days, it's been really, really bad. They have not figured out where the leak is and they just keep drilling like new holes everywhere. Which is fine, I get they gotta do their job, but they're not cleaning up anything. And the city years ago had done a great job of putting that beautiful brickwork in at the corner of Main and Franklin. And put those trees in and everything is destroyed. They drove right across my mom's driveway, all that brickwork you guys put in, those two beautiful trees on each side of the corner. They look like they were spray painted with like can spray paint. You can't even recognize if there's a tree. There's probably 2 inches of mud on each sidewalk going down Main Street and Franklin. And I would say our biggest issue is there are huge rocks and tar, because they've been throwing tar in like right at the last minute at the end of the day. And then the cars drive through and it splashes out like a puddle. And then all of that has hardened into the lawn. And my 10-year-old cuts that lawn. So number one, he would get in trouble for breaking the lawnmower by me, but I don't want him getting hurt. It's a mess. I went out, I talked to them, I contacted the Erie County Water Authority, and I was met with resistance. I got no help. Everybody was extremely rude. But between my mother's unhappiness, my unhappiness, I live 2 houses down from her. The way I was treated on the phone, and no one outside could give us any answers of when they would be done. We got locked in twice without them telling us we wouldn't be able to leave, and I don't know, they just don't really seem to care, and I know that there's a working relationship between the city and the water board, so I wanted you guys to be aware that it is a disaster.
All right, thank you for bringing,
And I'm sure cars are a mess driving through this.
thank you for bringing that to our attention. I'm sure Councilmember Rautenstrau and the mayor will work on getting in touch with a representative, and we'll certainly get back to you. Any other comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, we have a comment on the floor.
Bill Simon, 6 Plymouth, be doing my job, but Mr. Sutton and the school, Riverview, or whatever you want to call it now. The grass finally got cut today. It was starting to get nasty, but the weeds all around the playground, I know the kids are back at school, but the weeds around the playground equipment are probably about high. That's number one. Number two, from the city standpoint, are we ever going to take down these school signs? I know that order was out 6 weeks ago. It's still out. I have one in my front yard. I'd gladly take down if you want me to, but somebody's got to paint the school thing off. People are still driving by going, why is the sign here?
Mhm.
So, but Sutton should be kept on notice. I'm a big fan of his, but I don't know who's doing the work for him. But like I said, they cut it yesterday.
All right, thank you so much. We'll certainly be in contact with Mr. Sutton.
Yep, I got both.
All right, perfect. All right, any other comments? Mr. Clerk, any resident who's joining us virtually wish to address the council?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
Okay, Mr. Sheasley.
This past weekend, Saturday, Sunday, the youth board, held a camp out at Betts Park. The chairman was here. She just talked, Sarah Mislett, and she threw me some notes here. It's the third annual, a lot of help with the rec department, Dave Dindell and, Mr. Foles, did tremendous work with them, as well as the Boy Scout Troop 600. There was donation by Bacon Home, Reminding Pelosi, Janelle Felix from the Boys and Girls Club. There were 17 campsites reserved, approximately 65 people. And the grounds, anybody know what Gaga Ball is? I don't. You know, they had Gaga Ball, they had crafts. Station held a raffle to win some lottery tickets. Free week at Camp Spirit North Tonawanda, gift cards from Tops and that. Nature walk, movie night that night. Campfires, handed out glow sticks and s'mores packaged prepared by the Youth Bureau. They also had popcorn. I guess popcorn was a big hit. There wasn't one single complaint. It's a great activity for the city and its residents, and it's a lot of help, as Sarah had told me when I talked to her last night. That, you know, with the help of Dave Dindell and Chris Foles, really went off very, very well. I'd like to thank the Public Works Department in regards to last week. I got a call at 10 Cleveland. The new sidewalks, and the lady was ecstatic. Great new sidewalks. Problem was, she had the Grand Canyon that they cut next to the sidewalk was at least a foot wide and a foot deep. They couldn't get their trailer out to go camping. And then within an hour, Mr. Franzek's crew, you know, filled it in so they can maneuver, you know, get in and out of their driveway. It was just, it was a mess, you know. Also, Milt, congratulations. Milton and I worked together a few years ago, huh, Milt? Many a moon ago. I congratulate you, sir, for your service. I believe that is it, young lady. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sheasley. Mr. Fisher.
Congratulate Milton Gordon again. I went to his house. Thank you for meeting with me. Thank you for being here. For the Chris Fisher Gives Back program, my $50 donation this council meeting went to Tonawanda Football Clinic cheerleaders. I also want to say thank you to the City of Tonawanda Police Benevolent. They donated a check for $250 to the City Cemetery Committee. So that's going to go a long way with keeping the cemetery beautified. And then an update from the last council meeting when the mayor and I were working on Ives Pond and discussing a shed for Tonawanda soccer over there. The mayor went out and personally measured the pad, said the pad's going to be cleared, and they were approved to do up to a 12 by 12 shed. So a shed will be forthcoming as long as it meets the requirements of what doesn't require the permit, which was under 144 square feet we talked about. So just another thing that bipartisan effort between council members and the mayor getting things done here in the city. That is all.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Raunstrow.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to Mr. Gordon for your service. Congratulations on being recognized. We appreciate what you've done for the country. Really all I have tonight. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raunstrow. Mr. Mylum.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but thank you to Mr. Gordon for your service. Also, want to thank you for staying. Yeah, thank you for the veteran to ever stay. So we actually get to thank you face to face. So thank you for everything you've done. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Mylum. Mayor.
Thank you, Madam President. A couple of things. I'm going to kudos to Milton Gordon. Thank you for your service, sir, and welcome home. Couple things is I want to get everybody updated on what's going on with the DRI. The DRI is getting pretty exciting because we started about $19 million. We got to get it down to about 12 million, 13 million at the most, and probably the least about 11 million. We're right now at about 16 million. Like I said, we started at 19. We're dwindling projects down. A lot of projects are dwindling themselves because they can't meet certain requirements and they backed out. So it started out with 16 projects. We're down quite a few now. We're down to like 12 projects left. And we're looking forward to hitting that $12 million. Our next meeting is it's called our LPC. Our local meeting is meeting 5. It's September 25th at the Senior Center. you're more than welcome to come on down. It's our local group is working very diligently to try to hit this goal. And, we're gonna spend a little more than 12 million, we believe, but we need to dwindle down a little bit more. We don't know if a hotel is gonna go yet. We don't know what's gonna happen, or a motel. We're working on so many different projects, to try to generate businesses to come downtown. Our goal is, we know that we're gonna have some building of some apartments, many of them throughout the downtown. And our goal is to make it a destination, and stop making it a drive-through. And if we can make it a destination, and people stay down there, where let people eat breakfast, where they eat lunch, where they eat dinner, that's what's gonna create restaurants to move into the city. And that's what our excitement is. That's how we changed vibrant, to make it a vibrant downtown. So we're excited about it. If you're not doing anything, stop down. Our LPC meeting number 5 is coming up September 25th at the Senior Center.
What time?
That's at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President.
All right, thank you, Mayor. I also would like to congratulate and thank Mr. Gordon, for your years of service and dedication to our city and country. We absolutely appreciate all that you do, so thank you. I'd also like to thank the Youth Bureau for their hard work, in our, camp out. I know that you were a little nervous, but you did an excellent job, so thank you to you and the city for all your work. And then just a reminder that Fall Fest is around the corner on September 28th, so stop on down, should be a great time. With that said, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Sheasley. All those in favor? Have a great night, everybody.